You think silence means they gave up. It doesn't. Silence is not surrender. Silence is a setup. And the person who stopped arguing with you, they didn't lose. They just stopped playing your game. And by the end of this video, I'll show you the exact 4 words a person says right before they win an argument without raising their voice once. Here's the thing nobody tells you. Loud people and quiet people aren't playing the same game. Loud people play checkers. Quiet people play chess. Checkers is about moving fast and hitting hard. Chess is about watching, waiting, planning 3 moves ahead. And you just tried to beat a chess player with checkers moves? Good luck with that. So why do they go quiet? Everyone assumes it's fear. Wrong. Relationship researcher John Gottman studied this. He calls it stonewalling. And here's the twist. Stonewalling isn't weakness. It's a nervous system decision. When some people feel attacked, their brain hits a switch. It's called flooding. Heart rate spikes. Thoughts scramble. The brain thinks, if I keep talking, I'm going to say something I can't take back. So it shuts the door. Not because they don't care, because they care too much to let it get worse. Crazy, right? The person you thought was checked out? They were actually the most in it of anyone in the room. Now think about your own life. Have you ever gone quiet in an argument? Not because you had nothing to say, because you had too much to say, and none of it was safe. Yeah, you've done it too. We all have. That's not weakness, that's self-preservation. And before you say, well, just talk it out, try telling that to someone whose brain thinks talking equals danger. It's not that simple. Keep watching. It gets weirder. Here's where it turns into a trap, because silence doesn't just protect the quiet person, it punishes the other person. Think about tug of war. If you're pulling as hard as you can, and the other person just lets go, you don't win. You fall flat on your face. That's what silence does. It removes the resistance. And without resistance, the loud person has nothing left to push against. So they push harder. They repeat themselves. They raise their voice. They beg for a reaction. And the silence just sits there, untouched, unbothered. This is where it gets dangerous. Because now the loud person starts to spiral. They think, why won't you fight back? Do you even care? Say something. But here's the part that breaks people. The silent one isn't ignoring you. They're studying you. While you're flooded with emotion, saying things you don't mean that they're choosing their next move. That's not coldness. That's discipline. Studies also show the partner who goes silent during conflict tends to burn out less over time. The loud one usually burns out first. Now, to be fair, Gottman doesn't say stonewalling is always healthy. Left unaddressed, it can slowly kill a relationship too. The difference is why someone goes quiet and whether they come back to the conversation later, calm, instead of just disappearing forever. So let's go back to that argument. You're yelling, they're silent, you think you're winning, but here's the moment everything flips. They finally speak, not loud, not angry, just calm. And they say 4 words that end it. I'm done talking now. And they walk away, not because they lost, because they already won 20 minutes ago when they stopped feeding the fire. Here's the real twist. We think silence is about avoiding conflict. It's not. Silence is about avoiding loss of control. The quiet ones aren't scared of the fight. They're scared of who they become inside the fight. So they remove themselves before the damage happens. And that's not weak. That's someone protecting the relationship from themselves. The silent one walked away with their dignity intact. The loud one walked away wondering what they even said. So if you're someone who goes quiet in arguments, stop apologizing for it. You're not broken. You're just playing a smarter game than everyone realizes. But here's the catch. Silence only works if you actually come back to the conversation later. If you don't, it stops being self-control and starts being avoidance. That's a whole different video. Subscribe, because that one's coming next.